Hey, Pete here, just sitting reading a couple more areas in my book, and today I want to talk about two areas. The first one is about goal setting. It's about direction and not perfection, because quite often when we're looking at goals, we're trying to get to the goal all the time. So we're going to have a talk about that. And the other part is actually having meals together as a family and the importance of being able to sit around the dining room table. So come with me and let's have a talk about those two areas. Direction, not perfection. What do I mean by that? Well, just going through the book here and I've tried to explain it that quite often what we're doing is we're going to true north. That's where the goal is that we want to get to. But quite often we go off to magnetic north, all right, which means we're off piste, which means we're not getting to the goal we want to go to. And the longer that we go off to magnetic north, the further we stray from true north. The thing is, we stray away, we're not getting towards our goal. I did an experiment once because I wanted to find out if we flew from Auckland, New Zealand up to San Francisco, which is one of Air New Zealand's routes, what would happen if we got 5 degrees off course? Where would we end up? Now, that flight's about a 12-hour flight and it's about 6,500 miles. So I actually drew a line from Auckland up to Los Angeles. And then I put 5 degrees off to see where we'd end up after the 6,500 miles and the 12 hours. Interestingly, when we first leave Auckland, 5 degrees isn't that much at all. But in actual fact, when we get towards the end goal, we're 726 miles off course. In fact, instead of ending up in America, we end up at Hermosillo in Mexico, 726 miles away. So if you're on that course where you want to go to Los Angeles, for example, and you're heading off to magnetic north, get back on that true north as quickly as possible. It's really important for your goal setting. The dining room table is probably one of the most important features in any family, because it's a place where the family can get together to discuss the day, just have a talk and connect with each other. But so often these days we just have dinners in front of TVs, or we just don't have dinners at all together as a family. What we used to do when we had our kids is that we would ban any electronic device from the dining room table. So for example, quite often kids will want to be connected on their cell phone and talking with their friends. We would say to the kids, put your cell phone in the middle of the table, or put your iPad, whatever it may be. If it rings and you actually try and grab it, then you're going to be on dishes that night. And to start with, kids were doing the dishes a lot. After a while, it came down to my wife and I, we seemed to be doing the dishes because the kids actually got into the habit of sitting at the dining room table and talking. And whereas before, dinner might have only taken 10 or 15 minutes and people were sort of pushing the food down as quickly as possible, people are actually starting to stay around and talk and just talk about the day. And where we went to also is we then start to have quizzes. We would be asking the kids questions and getting their answers. And they just love those. Or we'd tell them stories, especially when they were younger, and the kids would just love that. So really importantly, if you want to connect with your family, can I suggest start having meals at the dining room table. Have the dinners at night time where everyone has to connect. You're not allowed to use any of your electronic devices. They're totally gone. Use what we did to get people to do the dishes if necessary. And you'll find out so much stuff about the kids and just their day, and they're going to find out about you. It's a great reconnection advice at the dining room table. So there you go. Another couple of hints from Family Matters, So Does Business. Now, if you'd like a copy of this book, please email me somewhere around here, or phone me, text me, and we'll happily send you a free copy of the book. You'll have to pay for postage, that's all. But there's so many little hints and tips to keep your family going and keep the business going. We'd love to share them with you. So if you like that, just have a look somewhere around here and you'll see the email address and the phone number, and get hold of me and we'll more than happily send out a copy of the book to you.